Hi everyone, and welcome back to Rustic and Rooted. If you're dreaming of turning your outdoor space into a calm and peaceful retreat, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're going to explore how to create a small Zen garden in your own backyard. From selecting the perfect spot to placing stones and raking patterns in sand, I'll show you each step with simple ideas you can easily copy and make your own. Whether you have a tiny yard or just a quiet corner, this transformation is all about balance, beauty, and relaxation. So grab a warm cup of tea, sit back, and let's walk through this peaceful garden journey together. When starting your Zen garden, the first and most important step is choosing the right location. Look for a quiet, open area in your backyard that offers some privacy and calm. This space should feel naturally peaceful, with minimal distractions and enough room for simple design elements. Avoid areas with too much foot traffic or clutter. Zen gardens thrive in undisturbed, meditative corners. Ideally, you want a space that receives balanced sunlight with a gentle breeze and some natural shade. This will not only keep the environment comfortable but also support any plants or moss you might introduce later. Once you've chosen the spot, clear it thoroughly to set the stage for your peaceful transformation. With the area ready, let's move on to planning your layout. Creating a layout is all about balance and simplicity. Zen gardens use asymmetry and open space to reflect nature's perfect imperfection. Start by sketching a basic design, perhaps one side for rocks, another for a gravel path, and a few small planting areas. Think of flow rather than symmetry, allowing your eye to travel gently through the space. You don't need complex shapes or borders. Keep the lines soft and open, leaving space between each element so nothing feels crowded. The layout should invite calmness and quiet reflection. Once your design feels harmonious on paper, it's time to prepare the surface of your garden to bring it to life. After planning your layout, it's time to prepare the ground, the foundation of any Zen garden. Begin by leveling the soil, removing weeds, and creating a clean, even surface. Then, layer fine gravel or white sand across the area, spreading it out until it forms a smooth, calming base. This surface will symbolize water, so keep it tidy and free of clutter. Sand and gravel are not only symbolic but practical. They're easy to maintain and incredibly soothing to look at. Choose a pale color to reflect light and create contrast with the stones and greenery. With the surface prepared, your garden begins to take shape. Now, let's start placing natural features that reflect timeless Japanese beauty. Rocks are essential in Zen garden design. They represent mountains, islands, or moments of stillness in the landscape. Choose natural stones with interesting shapes or textures. Place them thoughtfully rather than symmetrically, allowing each rock to feel as though it belongs in its spot. This will give your garden depth and a story. You might group a few stones together or allow one to stand alone as a focal point. The key is to create a balanced visual rhythm without overcomplicating the space. Keep plenty of open gravel or sand around them to highlight their beauty. Once your rocks are in place, the next step is to bring the sand to life with peaceful, flowing patterns. Raking the sand is both meditative and symbolic. It represents rippling water, wind movement, and the flow of time. Use a wooden or metal rake to create gentle wave or circle patterns around your rocks. Let your hand move slowly and intentionally. Don't worry about perfection, beauty lies in the process. This step brings the garden to life, transforming it from static space into one of flow and energy. Each rake mark adds character and calm. It's a moment of mindfulness as much as it is design. Through raking, your Zen garden is visually peaceful, but adding a touch of greenery can make it feel even more alive. Adding greenery is optional, but it can bring warmth and a gentle contrast to your Zen garden. Choose small, sculptural plants like bonsai, dwarf pines, or moss. These should be subtle and not dominate the space. The idea is to complement the stone and sand, not overshadow them. Place plants in asymmetrical positions, perhaps tucked beside a rock or along a garden edge. Their softness and slow growth fit beautifully with the timeless atmosphere of a Zen garden. With greenery added, your space is nearly complete. Now consider how you'll enjoy it, with a quiet place to sit and reflect. A simple seating area can transform your Zen garden into a space for true relaxation. A natural wood bench, stone stool, or even a smooth flat rock can serve as a meditation spot. Place it where you can view the entire layout without disturbing its balance. This becomes your retreat, a space to pause, breathe, and observe. It's not just about how the garden looks, but how it makes you feel. As you settle into the space, you may want to deepen the atmosphere with sound. A subtle water feature is a wonderful way to enhance the calm. Water is a powerful symbol in Zen gardens, representing renewal and clarity. If you choose to include it, keep it soft and unobtrusive. A bamboo fountain or small, still pond adds gentle sound and motion, enhancing the sense of peace. Avoid anything too loud or flashy. This is about subtle beauty. The sound of trickling water complements the silence and simplicity of the space. It adds another layer of relaxation and draws the senses into the present moment. With the element of sound introduced, think about how your garden will feel as day turns into evening. lighting can turn your Zen garden into a magical space after dark. Use soft, warm lights like stone lanterns, solar lights, or small LEDs tucked behind rocks or plants. The goal is not to flood the space with light, but to highlight textures and create calm shadows. At night, the raked sand, the stones, and even the greenery take on a new dimension. Your garden becomes a place of stillness and quiet beauty at all hours. To keep this feeling consistent over time, your final step is ongoing care, a practice as calming as the garden itself. Like any space of peace, your Zen garden thrives with gentle care. Regularly rake the sand to refresh the patterns and remove debris. Trim any plants that start to overwhelm the space. Sweep or reset rocks as needed to keep the layout feeling intentional and open. This maintenance becomes a ritual, a quiet moment to reconnect with your garden and yourself. A few minutes each week is enough to keep the atmosphere alive. With every small act of care, your Zen garden continues to offer calm, clarity, and a rooted connection to nature. And there you have it, a complete guide to creating your very own Zen garden at home. With just a few simple materials and thoughtful design, you can build a calming space that invites stillness, balance, and beauty into your backyard. If you found inspiration in this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, Hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how your garden turns out. Thanks so much for watching Rustic and Rooted, and until next time, stay grounded and keep growing.